Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Jessica here. So I am starting a new project, kind of. I know I said I was going to do another lap book with the 2 field notes books, but while I was kind of gathering things, I found this unfinished file folder journal. And I think I'm going to finish this because I really am feeling like the struggle to get back into things. And this is a little bit less daunting because the structure's already made. So let me just show you what I found. So this is muslin. This is an altered file folder. So it's 2 hanging file folders. And it has 2 flaps on either side. It's got the outer flap, and then it's got an inner flap. Everything has been reinforced with sari silk, and it even has a signature. And so this is an Elaine Frank's illustration from her book that is called Undercliff, and it has pages, and it even has some little bits of embellishments, and it's kind of an arty journal. So the first half of it kind of has a bunch of kind of embellishments. This is a jelly printed leaf page. I like these circles. I don't even remember making those circles. And yeah, so it has this kind of interesting mix of papers, more jelly printed pages, and there's some stamping and inking. This is this lovely, this is real glassine paper, which just has a lovely feel to it. Some Edith Holden. Yeah. So, and there's a few embellishments on the back, but fewer. So I must have gotten discouraged at some point or distracted. And I really like that one. I think I might make some more of those. And look at the cute badger. And then the back image is another Elaine Frank's. So I think above that little field mouse or dormouse, is it? I think I'm going to finish this. And so what I did today to work on this was I made some background pages. And these colors work really well with the Stamperia Forest paper pack, which I have. Let me show you. I have a new one and I have some remnants from an old one. So this is still in its packaging. Let me show you. This is what I had planned to use for the tree field guide lap book, which I should have enough left over because I'm not going to use it for the big pages. I'm just going to use it for some of the smaller elements. So I should have plenty. But you guys, I'm sure, are all familiar with this paper pack. It's fabulous. This is Stamperia Forest. And it has just some lovely journaling cards, lovely background pages, and it has a really nice woodland color scheme that go very well with many of the standard, I love this page, you know, the distressing colors, distress oxides. So I love this too with all the Fibonacci. I'm a big fan of Fibonacci. Yep, so I think I'm going to use this. So in order to achieve that end, I made a bunch of background pages. Now I have a separate video of how I make these. I didn't feel like I needed to make a second video. So I will link that video below. And if I can figure out how to stick in the video, I will. Not sure if I can promise to do that, but I will try. So I just used the distress oxides to do the background. So I smush them on my glass mat, spray them, and then dip them. And then once they're dry, I did some background stamping. This background stamp is this one. And this is a Stampendous stamp, and it is CR 5109. Oh no, it's CRS 5109. And it came with other ones. Can't remember what it came with. It might have come with these swirly, it might have come with these two swirly things, but I can't remember, to be honest, what it came with. These are just like extra ones that I keep to hand for background stamps, but this is a fabulous background stamp. So Stampendous. So I did that, and then I used my various and sundry leaf stamps and my Ranger embossing glazes to stamp and emboss some leaves. Now this one is Rusty Hinge. I have Sage, I have Antique Linen, and what's the forest one? Rustic Wilderness. There's a Rustic Wilderness. And then I really like how this one came out. This is very fall-like to me. I enjoy that one. I used a bunch of different inks on this. I used Rusty Hinge, but then I also used Wild Honey and Rustic Wilderness, and I used Peeled Paint, and that red is Fire Brick. So yeah, I used a bunch of different ones in that one. So what I want to do to start is I want to cover, I hope I have enough. I may have to make more. I want to cover these pages. I might not have enough. Oh my goodness. Shoot, because that took like all afternoon. Oh, Lordy May. Okay, well, I want to cover, definitely want to cover at least the inside front cover with these background pages. You know what? They're bigger, so I probably need 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I didn't make that many. That's a bummer. Well, maybe, so I think I'll start off, and I will definitely do the front panel and the back panel, because this is mixed media paper, and it will add to the structure of the paper. And then I'll have to cover, maybe I'll cover the inner ones with book pages. So let me get some Rustic Wilderness Distress Oxide out, because I definitely want to do the edges. Oh dear. Oh, I used some pumice stone and some frayed burlap and weathered wood in this grayer one also. Pumice stone, weathered wood. Oh gosh, I can't find my, here we go, Rustic Wilderness or Forest Moss. Do I want to use Forest Moss? I think I want to use Forest Moss for this one. And so I need a sponge and a dauber for Forest Moss. This looks like it could be Forest Moss. Yeah. Okay. But let's cut it to size first. So here's my handy dandy cutter, and let me see, how big do I want this to be? I kind of want it to go over, the height is perfect, but I want it to go over the sari silk a little bit. So how is everyone? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. What are you all working on? Are you crafting along? Are you guys doing fall? It seems like folks have moved into fall. We had a couple really fall-like days here in Massachusetts. Do I want to round the corners? No, I don't want to round the corners. Haha, take that. Yeah, Forest Moss. It's not quite so in your face, a green. Yeah, we had a couple of very fall-like days here, but it's very warm today, and it's supposed to be up in the 80s this week. It's interesting. I was on fire earlier this summer. Like, I just had idea after idea after idea of what I wanted to do next, and I'd come to the end of one project and I was already like getting anxious to do the next project. Okay, hold on. Now I need to think about this for a second. I almost always put an envelope inside the front cover. If I do that, I'm gonna want to put any kind of hinge in here. So I'm just gonna clip this on here because I am thinking ahead. But I think that might be nice. If I have a little envelope right there, then I can slide the hinge in between before I glue this down. So that will work. And then let's look at the back cover. And I think I'll do this one for the back cover because it's the most similar to the front. Yeah, and I just have been struggling a bit trying to figure out what I want to work on. I mean, some of it is that, yeah, I want this here. Maybe I'll do it this way, and then I'll use this as a pocket or a belly band or something. You know, school has started up again, and last week was the first week of school. We had Monday and Tuesday were professional development days where the teachers just get together and do stuff. But they had so much stuff for us, programmed for us to do, assemblies and things, that they really didn't give us much time in our classrooms to get our classrooms set. I mean, they did give us some, but you know, it wasn't quite as much as normal, and it was stressful. It was stressful trying to get everything that you needed to get set up before the kids showed up. And then once the kids showed up, you know, we have a brand new schedule, and it's it's very, very different from what we used to have. So that's taking some getting used to. Plus, we weren't even doing the straight out normal schedule. We were doing a modified schedule for the first couple days of school because all the kids have to have their welcome back assemblies and things like that. So it was just a very confusing and stressful week. Oh, and we also started, for the first time, we have bathroom and hallway duties for the first time since I've worked there. And it's a high school. I think it's more common in, you know, elementary schools to have those things. So it's fine. I mean, it's good. We need it because the bathroom situation has been, what last year was very difficult with people going in. There were girls apparently who were going in and sitting on the floor of the bathroom and eating their lunch, which just grosses me out. I can't imagine. So yeah, so that's good, but it's a change. And change is, whoops, wrong direction. Sometimes, often maybe even challenging. But it's all good. It's all working out. It just made for a difficult, busy week. That is not wanting to stick. I'm just going to put some more glue down here. I wonder if I need to use some Fabri-Tac. So, yeah. So, I think just the combination of, you know, I had wicked jet lag when I got back from Alaska last week. And I think the combination, 2 weeks ago. I think combination of traveling and being away and then jet lag, and then, you know, going right into back to school. Just kind of messed with the mojo. Ooh, it did. It just messed with the mojo. I don't know what I just did there. Yeah, but we'll get there, you know. Things like that have happened before, and I find that you just kind of have to push through. You got to find something to do. Something that feels like it's manageable and doable. And then once you kind of get back into the swing of things, it all comes back. Okay, I like that. Couple little spots that are resistant to sticking. Here we go. I think I've got it. Yeah, I only have, I only have one? I thought I made more than that. Oh, I do. I have two other pieces. But I think I'm gonna come up with something else for these flaps, to cover these flaps. My thought was, do I want to, no, I'm gonna save those and do that elsewhere. Maybe I'll do that over here. I did make some tracing paper ones as I was working. I wonder if that would be an interesting pocket. Maybe. Maybe. Not sure. Let's see. I have a greeny one, another greeny one. Well, that allows you to see a little bit better. And then, or is it this side? So I might make a tracing paper pocket for that, but I'm gonna wait and see. They were kind of used as to kind of mop up the extra bits. Okay, so I've got that there and this here, and I need to cover these pages with kind of leafy, I need some leafy, or I don't know, what do I have? Let me look at my extras here. I have, oh, you know what? I have some 49 in Market. That's the other Stamperia. I do have some 49 in Market pages. They're super thick and heavy. They're kind of fun. I would make these flaps really solid. I think it might be too much to have one on each side. This is really heavy paper. Did I grab, what did I grab for book pages? I have some Edith Holden. I could do some Edith Holden pages. I wonder how they fit. October. They're not quite big enough, are they? Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, let us, and I could do, well, I guess, how much time, this is a short one, 20 minutes. I guess I'm going to have to think about what else I want to do, but I will be sure to link the tutorial where I show how to make these background pages. And either I will make some more of these for the next session of this journal, or I will come up with an alternative. Because they are super pretty. I really like them, but they are time consuming. So I will figure that out, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Bye-bye.